Welcome to today's Free Flow, a short and supportive practice to help you reconnect with your body and embrace the changes of perimenopause or menopause with more compassion and calm. In this flow, we will blend meridian tapping, gentle meridian stretching, and affirmations to help you feel more grounded, supported, and more connected to yourself, supporting you as you embrace the change as you walk into this next chapter of your life. So let's clear our minds, get our energy moving as we evolve into this new version of you. We're going to begin by tapping on acupressure points to affirm our new beliefs. Starting on the inner eye, tap where I tap and repeat after me. I choose to embrace this new season of change. Outer eye, to thank my changing body for all that it has done for me. Under eye, and all that it will continue to do for me. Lip, to let go of society's expectations of a menopausal woman. Chin, and prove to myself and the world that things just get better. Collarbone, because with this change comes knowledge. Side of the body comes strength and a strong understanding of who I am. Top of the head, so I choose to let go of this past version of me and embrace this new path in front of me. Beginning with opening up our lymphatic system by rubbing along the collarbone and gently tapping. Moving on to behind the ear, right along the jawline, using a few fingers just to rub up and down. And then lightly tapping that area as well. Coming to the armpit, right outside of the armpit, getting a deeper massage right along here to open things up. And then tapping. And repeating this on the opposite side. And then moving on to the abdomen, I like to press in pretty deeply with my thumbs, working my way down to the pelvic bone. I find if you bend forward, you can get a deeper massage. Doing this 3 times. And of course, listening to your body. Don't do anything that's painful, but you can go a little deeper to really break things up and get things moving. Then with your fingers guiding up the right side across the top and down the left to get your digestive system moving along. And then either using fists or palms, you can go ahead and tap the entire stomach, abdomen area. Then coming down to the groin or bikini area, rubbing back and forth. and tapping. And the final point is right behind your knees, rubbing that area. I just do small circles. And finalizing by tapping that area. And now that our drainage points are all open and clear, we can add a little movement by full body tapping, starting on the forehead, working your way all the way to the base of the skull. And repeating this 3 times. And then with light fingertips, working up and down the face. And then moving onto your ears, just grabbing a hold, massaging up and down, and pulling your ears slightly away from your scalp. And making your way down the inside of the arm and up the outside, repeating this 3 times. And coming onto the chest and letting out a sigh and exhale to release. Repeating this whole process on the other side. And then coming down to your stomach, your internal organs, your reproductive organs, and doing some light tapping here for a second round. And coming down the inside of the leg, up the outside. And really give yourself a nice good tap on your hip area. We tend to hold a lot of emotions, a lot of stress in our hips. So don't be afraid to knock a little bit harder here. And then working your way down the front of the legs, up the back, onto your kidneys, and giving those a little extra tap. Our kidneys are like our energy storage pack. They give us lots of energy, they give us vitality. So we want to just make sure that they are getting lots of energy flowing to them, blood circulation. So giving them an extra knock as you come up. And stepping out wide. Continue tapping upon your kidneys as you breathe deeply. And then giving them a rub to bring some heat and energy to them. Hands remaining on your back, you're going to start doing large hip rotations, so going as big as you can go to really create a stretch through the side of the body, through the front and the back. Focusing on opening up our belt meridian or our girdle meridian, which runs like a belt around the center of our body. When this meridian becomes too tight, we lose communication from the top and the lower half of our bodies. So we just want to open that up so that everything is moving freely within us. And go ahead and rotate directions. And this is your reminder to remember to breathe as you do this. Last time around, coming to center as you hinge from the hips, bending forward, hands remaining on your back, and slowly lifting yourself, rolling back up. Bringing your legs in about shoulder width apart, arms overhead, opposite hand grabbing the opposite arm right underneath your elbow, getting a nice stretch within our chest and up along our arms. With your hips square and center, hinging from the hips, coming forward and bending at the knees as you slowly roll yourself back up, pushing the arms back and opening up the front of the chest. Repeating this motion, hinging at the hips, coming forward, bending the knees as you roll up, stand tall, and bend back. Pairing with your breath, exhaling down as you bend your knees, and inhale as you roll yourself up. Focusing on opening our heart meridian, our lungs, letting go of any sadness we may be holding in. Our heart is the emperor of our emotions, so leveling out that emotional roller coaster we might be feeling like we're on so that we can feel more balanced. Last time as we exhale forward, bending in the knees and inhaling as we roll up and expand. Allowing your arms to float down by your side and pausing for a moment to feel into your body, feeling the vibration, the energy, the blood flowing within your arms, within your chest, and hopefully feeling a bit lighter and freer. Keeping your stance, you're going to raise one arm up. We want to make sure that our pelvic bone is still facing forward. We're not rotating as we do so. Lifting up the arm, reaching up as high as possible, and switching to the other side. It should feel as almost that you're hanging by this one arm or being pulled by the one arm, while the rest of the body is just kind of hanging there so that you get a nice stretch and opening through the side of the body. You can inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you come down, slight bend in the knees and switching sides. Inhale as you stretch and reach. Opening up the torso with our spleen meridian to let go of worry, overthinking, ruminating thoughts, allowing ourselves to feel more at peace and at ease in our mind and body. Last time on each side, inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, arm down, floating to the opposite side. And inhale as you reach. And exhale back down to center. And then standing out wide into a horse stance, you can come up a little higher if this feels too much on your knees, making sure your pelvic bone is tilted in, spine tall. Placing your hands on your thighs, we are going to push them open to get a stretch through our inner thighs and our groin. Coming forward, and as you come up, locking your arms so that they're pushing on your thighs, creating that deeper stretch. Release as you come down and push and stretch as you come up. Releasing as you come down and up and stretch. Making sure your feet are grounded and pushing into the earth to create more resistance as we push ourselves up. Making sure to breathe here. You can inhale as you come up and exhale as you release. Always going with your breath and finding a flow within this stretch that feels good to you. And then begin rocking from side to side. Again, bearing that weight, pushing out your thighs to get that deep stretch within our inner thighs and our groin. And then coming to center, bending forward and allowing your body to roll up to stand. Heel toe yourself in, finishing up with our final movement, a gentle flow to calm our nervous system. Placing one hand on your lower back, the opposite arm is going to scoop out in front of you as it drifts overhead and back down. and growing tall as your arm comes up and sinking down as you scoop in front of you and drift across. Pairing with your breath, inhaling as you scoop and exhaling as your hand comes across and drifts down. You can visualize your hand skimming and brushing through powerful healing water, and as it scoops through, the water dribbles down your hand, down your arm, all the way to your kidneys and your lower back, fueling your kidneys with energy, vitality, and releasing any fear about what's to come in this next chapter. And repeat on the opposite side. Inhaling as you scoop and exhaling as you drift across and float down. Last time as you inhale and exhale, bringing your hand down by your side, placing both hands on your lower back over your kidneys, just for a breath, as you visualize strong, healthy, glowing kidneys. And bringing your feet back to shoulder width as we come in for our final round of tapping. Inner eye, I step forward on this journey with a calm, clear mind. Outer eye, stepping with confidence and courage. Under eye, I'm not who I used to be, and that is okay. Upper lip, I am a newer and evolved version of myself. Chin, this is simply a new chapter. Collarbone, and I choose how I get to set the tone. Side of the body, learning how to support myself in deeper ways. Top of the head, because my story is not over. In fact, my story is just beginning. Coming back to shoulder width, tall, straight spine, tucking the tailbone, pressing the chin back so your spine is aligned, allowing your arms to hover by your side as you soften your breath and visualize yourself stepping into this new version, stepping into this new chapter of your life. Stepping into this wiser, more confident, calmer version of yourself. This woman who knows what she wants and knows exactly who she is in this world. Feel and embody this version of yourself. See yourself stepping down this path into this next chapter of your life. Evolving and growing as you begin this new chapter, this new journey, this new version of you. And when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes, placing your hands on your pelvic bone as you brush your hands up the center of your body to your chin and seal all of this good stuff in. Hopefully you feel good and you enjoyed this flow. Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please check out the full version of this flow where we dive deeper and do more release work to let go of anything that's causing you fear, worry, or shame as you step into this new chapter.